And Bill Brown, the next topic goes to you, the mixed match of bullets and shells.
All right, well, two different brands were involved. Two different brands of bullets were involved, the Winchester Westerns and Remington Peters. All four shells and all four bullets were 38 specials. When Oswald was arrested, he had 6 live rounds in the revolver. 3 of them were Winchester Westerns and 3 of them were Remington Peters. And then he also had 5 Winchester Westerns taken from his left front pants pocket at police headquarters. The bullets removed from Tippett's body. There were 3 Winchester Westerns and 1 Remington Peters.
That's not right. That's what the police are fucking there for, is to protect us.
Hello?
I'm here.
We can hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Were
Let
you
me
playing
start-
a video or something, or what are we doing?
All right, let's start this over.
No,
I can hear this.
no, you don't. No, you don't have to start
No,
over.
just start it over. It's easier. Just start it over. I've only been talking for 45 seconds,
Yeah,
but Chris,
I'm
we
sorry.
can hear you when you're talking.
I'm sorry. I thought I had it up muted down. All right, the next topic goes to Bill Brown, and it'll be the mix and match of the shells.
Well, basically in the shooting of Tippit, there were 2 different brands of bullets involved, Winchester Westerns and Remington Peters. All 4 shells and all 4 bullets were 38 specials. 3 of each brand, so 3 Winchester Westerns and 3 Remington Peters were loaded with the live rounds loaded into the revolver, and the revolver that was taken from Oswald when he was arrested. And he also had 5 Winchester Westerns live rounds in his left front pants pocket. Of the bullets removed from Tippett's body, 3 of them are Winchester Westerns, and 1 of them was a Remington Peters. However, the shells found at the scene was 2 Winchester Westerns and 2 Remington Peters. So a lot of conspiracy advocates would like to argue that the mix and match is evidence of 2 shooters because they don't line up right. Well, Ted Calloway stated that he heard 5 shots. It could be that Oswald fired off 5 shots, not 4, but 1 bullet missed, and that bullet was never found, and also 1 of the shells was never found or is missing. And if the missing bullet is a Remington Peters and the missing shell is a Winchester Western, then that explains the discrepancy. You would then have 3 Winchester Western bullets, 3 Winchester Western shells, and 2 Remington Peters bullets with 2 Remington Peters shells. Oswald had both brands on him when he was arrested. In other words, when Oswald was arrested, the ammunition taken from his revolver were the same 2 brands as the ammunition used in the murder of J D Tippit, Winchesters and Remingtons. And also, Ted Calloway told Dale Myers, basically, when he heard the shots, he kind of associated with Morse code, kind of like a bam, 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 or like a dot, 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 tat, tat. So Ted Calloway told Dale Myers he was certain that he heard 5 shots. And if true, then you could have a missing bullet and a missing shell, which would explain the discrepancy. Bottom line is, the bottom line is of the bullets removed from Tippett's body, 3 were Winchester Westerns, 1 was a Remington Peters, but of the shells found at the scene, it was 2 and 2. So I'm trying to explain why there could be a discrepancy.
All right. So you say it's again, we talked about this last time, but anyway, you said that there are, it's a big coincidence that Oswald also had in his pants pocket, in his revolver, those 2 types of brands of ammunition. But
well, I didn't say it was a big coincidence just now. That's not what I said. I just said that he had the same 2 brands in his revolver.
Well, you imply that it's a coincidence. And
you're going to argue that Winchester Westerns and Remington Peters are basically the 2 most popular brands, but there were definitely other manufacturers of bullets and ammunition back in 1963.
Darn right.
A simple Google search will tell you that.
Again, those are like the most common brands, so no, it's not a coincidence. Oh, the same ammunition was found at the crime scene. No. So anyway, you mentioned Calloway saying in 1996 that he definitely heard 5 shots. you oddly give that more credence than his original accounts, where he said where he originally said, "I heard some shots," and
Yeah, I'm aware that he didn't say 5 shots early on.
If
I'm
I can
simply
finish,
saying all I said was that he told Dale Myers that he heard 5 shots, that he was certain it was 5 shots. I didn't say I didn't say that he never said that it was a different number. I acknowledge that Calloway in his testimony talks about a certain number of shots. Never, he didn't necessarily say 5. I'm not sure what your point is.
are you done?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, like I said, you oddly give more credence to him in 1996, saying there's
telling you,
definitely.
Matt, I told you, I'm not giving more
talk,
credence to that.
Let
I'm
me
not
talk.
giving more credence to it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just telling you what he told Dale Myers. For what it's worth, he told Dale Myers that he was certain there were 5 shots.
Okay. Well, for what it's worth, what did he originally say? I heard some shots. What about
Right.
later? About 5 shots. So anyway.
And I said, if Calloway is correct, then I did an if then. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure. If. Got it. What else did you mention? You talked about the you talked about how one shot could miss, right?
I'm just saying if a Remington Peters bullet is missing and a Winchester Western shell is missing, then that explains the mismatch. Simple as that.
So you believe that a shot missed, is that right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so for that to happen, it would have to go into a house right across the street, and the person in that house ran out, and he never said anything about, you're not going to believe what happened, this bullet crashed into my house. He never said anything like that.
Do you think, I didn't say it's got to go through a window and crashing through his kitchen or something.
And say window, I said the house.
But you're making it sound that way. It could have embedded itself into the side of a house for all we know. Who knows?
He would have heard it.
It also that's not true at all.
Yes, he would have heard it.
You don't necessarily hear a bullet hitting your house. You don't.
Yes,
no, you don't.
Yeah, you can. You're right inside. It's a wooden
You hear
house.
You hear the gunshot, but you don't necessarily hear the impact of the bullet with the side of a house.
Sure you can.
Yes, but that's not what you said.
Okay. So again, he ran out and he never said anything about a bullet crashing into his house. So
Who's he?
That was Frank Cimino. He lived right across the street, right?
But Cimino did live right across the street, but I'm not saying the bullet embedded itself in Cimino's house. That's not what I said.
Okay, so whose house do you think?
I don't know. Hell, Oswald could have fired higher. Who the hell knows? It could have been hit. It could have embedded. It could have flew over the houses and end up in downtown Dallas and the Trinity River for all we know.
Okay, that's it.
I'm just saying. I know it's funny, but it could have. Hell, who knows? Who knows where the bullet is? But a missing bullet and a missing shell perfectly addresses the issue, which in my opinion is a non-issue, but conspiracy advocates like to bring it up, so I wanted to mention it.
Okay, so again, like I said, Frank Cimino never said anything about a bullet crashing into his house. He definitely would have heard it. Anyway, if
Nobody
it was
said it was Frank Cimino's house.
If I can finish, if it was, let's say it wasn't Frank Cimino, let's go to the house right next to it, that it could have also hypothetically crashed into. Who was living there was the Houses, Mrs. Myrtle House and her son Donald House. I'm sorry, Ed House. I'm forgetting one of them. He was interviewed by Joseph McBride in the early 90s, and he never said anything about, you're not going to believe what happened. This bullet crashed into my house. So we have 2 people from those 2 houses where your magical bullet would have hit, and they never said anything about a bullet crashing into their house.
They don't have to know that a bullet would have struck their house. They don't have to. It's not automatic that you know that.
I live on a golf course, and I've had golf balls hit my house, and you hear it. It's loud. Now, a bullet, forget it, man. Forget it.
You want to compare a golf ball hitting a house to a bullet. It's different.
It's loud. It's loud. Bang. Same thing here. Same thing here. Bang.
Man, it's not the same thing. A bullet and a golf ball are 2 different things.
They would have heard it.
And besides that, I'm not even making a case for any particular witness, never mentioning the fact that
your theory is insane. Okay.
My theory is not insane at all.
Yes, it is.
The evidence supports my theory.
No, it doesn't.
It's not my theory anyway, but the evidence supports the theory.
Plus, all the witnesses said they heard. Most of the witnesses said they heard no more than 4 shots.
Barbara Davis and Virginia Davis each said they heard 2 shots. So what?
Yeah.
So
They
what?
they could be talking about 2 bursts of gunfire, but anyway. But yeah, Callaway is the only one who said there were 5 shots. The only one.
And I also consider Callaway to be the best witness.
He did not. He did not see the shooting, but anyway.
I never said he saw the shooting. He's the best witness, though.
Okay.
He's the best
All right.
witness to the events at 10th and Patton on November 22nd, 1963.
Again, you trust him, but you don't trust the 5 witnesses on 10th Street who watched it go down who could not identify Oswald. But anyway, it's a free country. You can believe what you want. Was there anything else you mentioned in your argument or no? Anything else you mentioned? I mentioned Callaway 5 shots, missed shots.
No, I'm basically just saying the bullets were removed from Tippett's body. 3 of them were Winchester Westerns. 1 was Remington Peters.
Yeah, we
and the
talked
shells
about
found at the
that.
scene were 2 and 2. That's my whole point. So if there was a missed shot and the bullet was never recovered, which was a Remington Peters bullet, and if the shell that was never found was a Winchester Western shell, then that perfectly explains the discrepancy on the mix and match. And really, then there would be no mix and match.
Again, we just have too many paradoxes in this case.
Well, that's going to happen. I bet that happens in a lot of murder cases, but none of them get dissected like these.
Not as much as this case. Let's say, okay, so you say 4 bullets. Too many bullets. There's too many bullets. I mean, and too many shells. This is incredible. Just like in Gila Plaza.
What do you mean too many? You lost me.
Let's see. 4 bullets hit Officer Tippit. You say 1 bullet supposedly missed. 1 bullet was kicked out of the ambulance and onto the hospital parking lot by ambulance attendant Eddie Kinsley, but that's another rabbit hole. Anyway, 2 shells were found in a bush by Donnie Benavides, as we said. Like we said, 1 automatic shell was observed at the scene by Sergeant Hill. 2 more shells were found later that day by the Davis sisters. Let me finish. On the side of their house, and then 1 shell you say is supposedly missing. Witnesses Russell and Patterson saw the gunman discard shells, plural, on Jefferson Boulevard.
They were across the street 75 to 100 feet away.
And the Davis sisters' father-in-law kept 1 shell as a souvenir. So where the hell does this come from? We have too many bullets and too many shells. Hey, that's JFK for you guys.
Yeah, but
that's JFK for you. It's insane.
As far as the guys at the Johnny Reynolds Motor Company,
it's insane.
Oswald could have thrown away 1 shell down at that corner of Jefferson Boulevard.
They said shells.
That would be they would have no way of knowing if he threw down 1 or 2. How could they possibly know that they were 100 feet away?
Shells. This is their FBI statements.
And they're also in their FBI statements. They said that the man they saw was Oswald.
No, they were shown. Nice try, but like I said, they were shown his photo months after he was nationally known. We talked about that in round 1.
Did they or did they not positively identify a photo of Oswald as the man they saw?
We talked about that last time. I told you. They showed his photo many months after.
You're not answering my question.
I just told you.
Flat out not answering the question.
Okay, no. Okay.
Next.
Go on.
No, Harold Russell was shown a photo of Lee Oswald. Did Harold Russell pick that man in the photo as the man he saw running down Patton with a gun in his hand?
Like I said last time in round 1, that's like showing someone Osama bin Laden. Is this the guy, 9/11? Well, yeah, of course, because he's all over the news and TV. So those
you just don't want to answer the question.
No, I am answering the question.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You absolutely are not answering the question at all.
Worthless.
No, you're not. Zero answers. All questions, 0 answers.
Nope. Again, they were shown his photo months after he was nationally known.
And did they say it was Oswald or not? I'm just asking that one simple question.
That's what that's the claim. That's the claim.
So according to the FBI report, did Harold Russell, for example, say the man was Oswald?
Okay, we are going way off topic. We're talking about the bullets, okay? Actually, I think we're finished on your topic.
Yeah, we're done. I made my point.
Oh, okay.
There's a missing Remington Peters bullet, and there's a missing Winchester Western shell. That's
and like I said, I listed all these other stuff, and it's just incredible. It's just all the paradoxes we have. It's maddening. Next.